Hello, everybody. It's Monica. I Happy holidays. First of all, I want to talk to you about something that I'm super excited about, which is some classes that I'm going to be doing sometime in January, probably at the end of January, on plant medicine. So some of you may or may not know that I studied herbal medicine and Chinese medicine as an acupuncturist and I don't know, lover of creating a healthy world and healthy bodies. And I just wanted to tell you this story about my experience with a plant. Some years ago, I was in New Orleans, and I guess in the middle of the night, I was bit by a spider or something. And I woke up the next morning and my foot hurt. And honestly, I thought, gosh, was I drunk last night and I stubbed my toe or something? But then I remembered I hadn't been drinking, and I don't really get drunk to the point of not recalling what was going on. But so I noticed that there was something with my foot, and then slowly over the course of the day, it started to really hurt, and it got to the point where I couldn't even put much weight on my foot. And then the next day I was going to be flying, and over that next night, as I was in and out of sleep, I could actually feel this like venom moving up my leg. It was a really intense experience, and I was a little bit like, should I go to the hospital, or, what do I need to do? But I just kept on being with it, and it didn't get too bad. But when I finally was getting up and getting ready to go to the airport, I really had a lot of pain. It was like my toes were broken or something. And so I went to an herbal store, and I just asked if they knew of anything that I could use. And they reminded me of this certain plant, which is actually one of my favorite plants. It's called Plantago or plantain, and it's what a lot of people consider a weed. And I love it so much because I see it all over the world, and I just like when I see a plant that I recognize. And so I'm always noticing it everywhere, and I really hadn't noticed it that much. Hello, Deborah. I really hadn't noticed it that much in New Orleans. I was familiar with the use of this particular plant in Chinese medicine, where you use it internally for different things, but you can use it externally to like draw out toxins for bee stings. People even use it for rattlesnake bites and stuff like that. And so I just had a little bit of time before going to the airport, and I just went outside and I said, okay, where are you? Because like I said, I hadn't noticed that particular plant. And I just started walking, and my body walked me right to this little patch of it that I had never seen before. And I just grabbed a few of the leaves and washed them off and chewed them up and taped them to my foot. And then I went to the airport. And over the course of the next hour-long flight that I had, my foot started to feel much better, and I could actually walk really pretty easily. And I just kept on using it for the next few days. And it was just so amazing to me that there's this plant that so many people consider a weed, and they battle with it and try and take it out of their gardens, when it's such an amazing gift. And it's used for all sorts of other things, but that's something that I am excited to be talking to you all about with this upcoming class of plant medicine. And there are really so many things that I would love to explore with you all about plants as medicine, and how far we can kind of extrapolate that idea of the medicine that plants can be, both for our bodies and for the world. And also, I just wanted to talk to you all about one of my favorite plants. As you may notice, every plant is like my favorite plant, so I'll always say my favorite plant. But Plantago is one of my favorite plants, and you can see it everywhere, and it has so many different ways that it shows up, and it's such a healing contribution. So in New Orleans, after I had this experience, I went and dug up a whole bunch of Plantago and put it in my garden, and I just left this little patch of weeds for the gift that they are. And they are a gift to the soil, but then also I would use them every time I got a mosquito bite or something like that. And yeah, so I guess I'll be talking to you all more about this idea of plant medicine, and I am so excited to see what can be explored with this. And as I posted a few days ago, I'm just so grateful to you all for being a part of this talking to plants journey. And I look forward to talking to you more. All right, bye.